King and queens, I hope everybody's doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, stand to yourself. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the hype button. Pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful. No disrespect. As y'all can see by the title, by the thumbnail, what we got going on. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind.
Black people are way too forgiving. And I'm not talking about small misunderstandings. I'm talking about how we're expected to forgive people, systems, and behavior.
Not only are we some of the most forgiving, we are the most accepting culture, the most accepting people. And like I've said before, it is a gift and a curse
that other groups would never tolerate. Because if you really pay attention, this happens constantly. I'm gonna make it up out of my city regardless if they go so. People cross lines, say obvious things, or treat us in ways they would never want to be treated themselves. But somehow the conversation always circles back to how we respond instead of what they did. Now watch how this plays out.
He just called me the N-word, man. No, he called me. I'm sorry. He said chill out. And you gonna threaten me?
I'm talking shit to you because you're talking shit to me. I'm de-escalating.
I'm just telling you I'm pissed off.
You can be.
That's why you talking about hitting me for?
Because you're talking shit to us now.
Because of what he said.
He apologized. You're the one keeping it rolling. So if you want to talk shit,
Whoa.
I'm going to back it up.
I didn't threaten you.
Dude, just shut your fucking mouth.
I'm not shutting the fuck up nothing. I didn't threaten you. And he talking about chipping out.
Yeah, he apologized 3 times. 3 times. Whether you want to accept it or not, that's fine. That's your prerogative.
I want to know what made him say that. And it's crazy that this is a thing now. Of course, we have internet brains, no matter if you're young or older. Obviously, these guys are older men. So you guys have been on the internet. You guys are following somebody who went around bothering black people. Now y'all are using his term. That's crazy. But I wonder what was the context. I wonder what was the story behind that. Why did he even say that to this black man? And also, too, sometimes, I'm going to be quite honest. Black people, we need to learn just to let things go. Like if that person apologized or his table apologized, hey, we sorry, so on and so forth. There's no point in us dragging it on because the result is going to be what? If they said they sorry, they apologized, they not bothering you, they ain't saying that no more. Just accept the apology. Sometimes we kind of like just egg things on and make it worse than what it got to be. We can't accept an apology. Even if they don't mean it. Okay, cool. They said it. What do you want from that? Like what response do you want from them? If they feel the way they feel, they're going to feel the way they feel, whether it's with you or another black person. So what do you get out of dragging that situation, making it more extensive than it has to be? You don't have to have a back and forth. Either we getting cracking or we not. They apologize, so just let it be. Let it go. Then if it go elsewhere, you outnumbered, and now it's all on you. Because they said what they said, they deaded it, and you kept trying to make it an issue. So sometimes we got to learn how to just brush stuff off. And I know it ain't always, easy, but sometimes it's for the best for both situations, for both sides, because they might not know you might be carrying your firearm on you legally. They might be carrying theirs legally. You got to think about it. It's 4 or 5 of them and it's one of you. I think. I don't know. I don't know. You see one person holding the camera. He might be with some people too, but I don't hear them. So I'm just assuming.
But you don't keep talking shit to the rest of the table. He had nothing to do with it. You understand?
Thank you.
The residence also not right. So post it all up. Where do you used to work anyway?
I still work.
Yeah, for now.
For what?
Man, don't nobody want to hear no apology. You're not going to sit here and talk crazy, then threaten me, and then expect me to calm down after that. The second a black person gets tired of constantly forgiving disrespect, now suddenly everybody wants to preach peace and understanding.
Yeah, but see, it's not about forgiving. It's about forgetting it, letting it go. Like, forget the fact that he said what he said, right? In this moment. Now, I'm not saying that you'll be able to just go on about your life because it's always going to be a memory in your mind. But I'm saying in that moment, you got to just let it go, bro. Like, all right, forget what y'all talking about. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. Let me get back to eating. Because now they have redirected your whole energy. Now they have all the power over you because they used the word or whatever they used. And now it's bothering you so much that you can't even redirect your energy back to your food or your table. And hopefully your woman not with you or your kids not with you. Because now it's like I don't know. It's just throwing you off, bro. And also, too, I can also say this. I can go against what I'm saying. And I can also, too, say take a stance because if your kids and your woman is there, they need to see what it's like for a leader to stand up and not let people just say whatever. But if they bowing down or they buckle down and say, you know what, I apologize, then obviously they felt some type of way. Maybe they seen you as a threat, or maybe they realized how furious and mad and upset you were and they said what they said. But they apologize for it. Even if they don't mean the apology, you don't know that. So what? Most people don't even say that. Most people will keep agonizing and keep bothering and picking at you, calling you the N-word, calling you a monkey, saying all type of racial stuff. So you didn't get that reaction. You would have been mad if you would have got that reaction. Now you're getting an apology and we're still upset. How about you just leave? How about you just get up out of there? And I know some people gonna be like, well, why he gotta leave? He doesn't have to do anything. But if he gonna keep recording and saying what he's saying, he's giving them too much attention. It's pointless. Either get cracking or I don't know.
If you stop extending grace to everybody, now you're the difficult one. If you don't instantly accept an apology, now you can't let things go. And if you continue to hold people accountable after the internet already forgot about it, now you're playing victim. That's not normal. And honestly, people have gotten way too comfortable expecting unlimited grace from us specifically. Somebody says something anti-black, disrespectful, or ignorant, and immediately people start rushing to defend him. That's not what they meant. Or y'all are overreacting. No, we're not stupid. We see what's happening. And if it was really just harmless mistakes every time, why does the same behavior keep happening over and over again? That's the part people can't explain.
Go away, go away. Fuck off, Karen, and go away. Go away. I've asked you to piss off. Go away, you fucking white bitch. Sexually harassing you. Don't fucking accuse me of sexual harassment, you white racist Karen, fucking racist white cunt. Sexually harassing you. Will I touch you with a barge pole? You're too old for me, love. This is what you've been doing to black men for years. You've been your false accusations. That's what you've been doing to black men for years. Making false accusations about sexual assault. I didn't touch you. You fucking lying racist white bitch.
Dang.
She just said I sexually assaulted her. You fucking bitch. That's been getting black men murdered for years.
No, I ain't gonna lie. He keeping it all the way 1,000. I get his frustration. I'm not gonna lie. And again, I get the last guy's frustration. If you're minding your business or whatever, again, we don't know the context of the last situation. We don't know the context of this one. But if somebody's accusing you of something like this is serious. Now you say, oh, you tripping out? And all right, you got it. Whatever you say, bro. As long as you're not aggressively, you constantly saying it repetitively back to back to back, and you actually standing over me and all of the tough guy stuff, I can bypass that. But this right here, you saying I actually assaulted you? Huh? Yeah, that's different. And like he said, she's probably been doing this for the longest, getting away with it. People buying her story.
Those lies, you've been getting black people murdered for years with those lies. I wouldn't touch you for the last woman on earth. You're insane. Take your meds, Grandma.
He has every right to be angry. Black men have been getting killed over false accusations from white women for a very long time. It's nothing to play about. But here's where it gets worse. Black people are constantly expected to prove emotional maturity in situations where other groups would have been angry already. We're expected to stay composed through disrespect, explain ourselves perfectly, and still somehow make everybody else comfortable during the conversation too. And what's weird is the forgiveness is rarely mutual.
Well, tensions are high tonight in Columbia, South Carolina, following the shooting death of a 14-year-old boy who was falsely accused of shoplifting.
Rest in peace, and my condolences to his family. But this is the point that I'm trying to make. It's no forgiveness from other races. Even if they think you did something, it's still the same result. He was falsely accused. We're expected to move on from things that literally changed generations. Slavery, segregation, redlining, lynchings, entire communities getting destroyed, families getting locked out of wealth, education, and opportunities for decades. And somehow, after all of that, Black people are still expected to be the bigger person on all fronts. Some people won't even fully acknowledge the things Black people went through historically in the first place. And the people that do admit it happened usually get comfortable once the conversation stops being about the past and starts connecting it to things that still affect Black people now. It's like history is only okay to talk about if it stays in the past.
The same way that white people don't deserve to accept punishment, guilt, or shame for things that their ancestors did in the past is the same way that Black people don't deserve reparations for what their ancestors went through in the past. I don't feel bad. I was never a fucking slave owner, and you were never a slave. Get over it.
Now, this is the part that's weird. Black people are expected to emotionally recover from things that other groups would still be furious about generations later. Entire towns got destroyed. Entire bloodlines lost opportunities permanently. But somehow we're still expected to be forgiving and move on. The Jews can talk about the Holocaust all day and people respect it. But when it comes to us, it's a different story, right? Even today, we're still expected to calmly explain obvious disrespect over and over again. Like, people genuinely don't understand what they're doing. You gotta explain.
I feel where he's coming from, but at the same time, I think if we using it to justify our laziness, that's where I can't rock with it at all. We went through so many years of slavery. I don't nobody want to hire me. I don't have any opportunities. You know how bad they did our people back in the day? What about today? Yeah, what about today where your hard work, the dedication you put in, the time that you put into something can be a reflection of the results and really could, take you somewhere. But you don't want to put in the hard work. You don't want to risk the being tired. You know what I mean? You don't want to actually go and put these applications in and try to go get a degree or try to get some certification in something. You making excuses. It's just because I'm black. It's because I'm black they don't want to let me in. It's because I'm black they don't want to. No, it ain't. Sometimes it just be because we're ignorant. Sometimes it's just because we want to walk around and acting like somebody owes us something when they don't. Sometimes it's because we're probably the loudest people in the movies or at a restaurant. Maybe because we like to go to Topgolf and bring alcohol and smoke marijuana at Topgolf where there's other families. Sometimes we're just ignorant. You only picking on us because we black. No, we only calling you out on your bull crap because you being ignorant. It has nothing to do with your skin tone. It has nothing to do with your people going through slavery. It has nothing to do with that. So I don't like when we make excuses for the things that we don't have to make excuses for. When we need to just make change and be a better person.
Why something crossed the line? Why something was offensive? Why something was racist?
Two is that you can't get over it and you can't get past slavery, bro. It's so embedded into your brain that anytime anybody starts talking about something else, you start going back into slavery.
Listen. This is what white people always do. They try to make people seem bad for remembering the past, but remembering the past is an American value.
Yeah.
Do you remember 9/11?
Yeah.
Why? It's in the past.
Right. I do remember 9/11.
Okay.
I'm not going to take 9/11 in the memory of it and then take an entire people group
I want to finish my
and
point
try to
real quick.
pin what happened with 9/11 on them, and I'm not going to walk around.
But they did. America did do that. America did when they go get vengeance for what happened. America did go get vengeance for what happened in 9/11. And the people who did 9/11, the people who flew them planes in those Twin Towers, the pilot who could be responsible died. But they still want to go drop bombs on what you say innocent people.
And after all of that, you're still expected to accept apology afterwards too. And that gets exhausting after a while. And honestly, I think a lot of black people got used to overextending grace because historically we almost had to. Staying calm could literally keep you alive in certain situations. Swallowing your anger could keep you employed. Staying composed could keep situations from getting worse. So a lot of the habits got passed down even after times have changed. But eventually there's a point where survival habits start turning into tolerating stuff you honestly shouldn't tolerate anymore. Because after a while, you notice people are only comfortable with black voices when those voices sound calm and forgiving. The second black frustration actually sounds frustrated, people stop caring about what's said and focus on the tone instead. And you see this online all the time. Real quick, if you enjoy the channel and want to support me directly.
Yeah, I get what he's saying, but I think sometimes too, we need to learn how to be calm in situations. I think when you try to meet a person with their ignorance, it's only going to create a very bad situation or a very bad outcome. But I think if you know how to be calm, cordial, cool, and mannerable in situations where a person is being ignorant, you'll always win. And I think that's true power. I think that's true discipline, a lot of self-control. And I think we all need to practice that. Not only black people, I think everybody. We'll get a lot further as a whole, as people, you know what I mean? If we can just work on that and stop getting so bothered by the things people say. But at the same time, too, still recognize what people say. Defend yourself if need be. I'm not telling you to lay down. I'm not telling you to be no rag doll. I'm not telling you to, be a mat that people step on you. I'm not telling you none of that. But some situations don't deserve your energy. If you know who you are, you know who you are. It is what it is. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. All right. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevating until we hit our head. We wing. Spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. Go on.